Hey guys, we are back. Second part of the stream today. We'll play for another 3 hours. We are here with first Itza campaign, More Lamparts, part 4, 50 turns in. Last thing that happened, just taken Awakening. Destroyed Lord Skrolk, destroyed Lokir Felhard. Now we still have to destroy Luther Harkon, Marcus Wolfhard, and Teclis. Teclis will be the last one. If we decide to go even for the victory screen. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, Rubio. Okay. Try the quest battle once and holy shit, that shit is broken. Low level quest battle for one of the worst items in the game, absolutely useless item you're never gonna need. And almost impossible with an army like this. It probably is impossible. You have to protect the AI lords with suicide. They start fighting the enemies while your guy is doing a speech. You actually have a considerable force attacking you. You have to help your guys, otherwise they get destroyed, especially Nakai. Nakai like has no toughness. And then he get attacked by a guy with a halberd, a big crab, Luther Harker and Terrorgeist, and a elite Vampire Coast army just divides on both enemy lords who are still fighting the Skaven. I'm not even gonna do it anymore. Like later in the game when you have all battle skills, certain battle skills, technologies, blessed units, veteran units, probably doable. But a low level battle that has absolute shit reward and gives nothing, and they absolutely put no effort into testing and balancing it. You know, last time I actually joined the Total War official stream playing this game, I think they played like normal or hard, and they lost this battle like 2 or 3 times in a row. It was actually during the I turned on the stream and they were actually doing the battle, otherwise I wouldn't really wanted to spoil it. And it's like they just lose the battle by default. Don't even read objectives or anything. I went into battle, immediately split my army, helped the other guys, and they still got destroyed. And then they pretty much just suicide to die. Unless it feels like for this battle they should give you the control of the reinforcements. Nakai is large shit, absolutely no toughness or anything. It just gets bullied by the AI. That's probably the worst quest battle they ever done in this game so far. Okay. I'm all in for a challenging quest battle, but when they create a battle that gives no reward, low rank, and it's like hard for no reason, gives you nothing. They didn't put absolutely any effort into creating this item. It's useless. No stats. It has a short duration use, which grants armor. Armor that used to be used a million years ago. Now it's like just armor doesn't even matter anymore. Melee is worse than ever, and range is more overpowered than ever, and just laughs at armor. And this is a use in a 40-meter radius, not even constant. It's you have to use it, and then 2-minute cooldown. Or 60 armor. That's nothing. Whoever designed this shit is like the worst item in the game. Kalida's item is like God tier compared to this shit. And oh man, looks like they have the janitors designing the Freeless factions.
Bad plan, Steve.
We're allied with Teclis, so did we do this turn? Turn 50. I think I declared war on one of the pirates. Yeah. Kled is not better than Gorok. Her item is better than Gorok, and it's one of the worst in the game. That's not any praise, how should champion. It's for crying. It's like not even funny. Just cry. Yeah, this is actually this is the end of the 1050. What's doable here? Calvsoric trade again. Trade with the Mexican. What is this? I don't think these guys will deal with us. They have dissonance, so they hate other Lisbon.
Welcome to fair Britain. I refuse.
Gorok is pretty awesome lord. He's basically a tankier Grimgor. The main difference is that pretty much this is Grimgor pretty much, but the main difference is this guy has serious resistances. He's tankier, and it does less damage. This guy is basically Grimgor that can tank, while Grimgor does crazy damage. They pretty much just copy past the Grimgor here, made it one hand and a shield with less damage and more resistances and regeneration. It's basically Grimgor. It's basically Grimgor. I think the Grimgor is still stronger though. Just harder to get resistances than this guy. Okay, we'll go for Luther Harkon and Hans Marshall. Pretty much Akutama, pretty much. Obviously the best lords are the Slum Mage Priests. They can get life. And they finally fixed slants, they're actually pretty good now. Lizardmen have some of the worst garrisons in the game. Probably top 3 worst garrison in the game. The worst garrison in the game, the Savage Orcs, Wurzak, followed by Bertonia and the Lizardmen probably. Those are the worst garrisons in the game. On top of my mind. Nobody beats Wurzak and the Savage Orcs. Absolute shit tier, not even defensible shit. You think the orcs, there will be like a ridiculous amount of orcs in the city, in the orc city, but no. Shit tier units, shit garrisons can defend anything. This is probably a design flaw when they were creating the first free LC, which was the Wurzak. They put no effort into it and they didn't put any polish at all. So it's pretty bad, and they've never really updated it. Goblin Garrisons are pretty good, Yurin. The Goblin Archers and the Night Goblins are pretty good, and they usually have Trolls in the Garrison. Trolls are one of the best units in the Garrison. Trolls at the door are really strong. Because they don't take damage from the sides, they have morale and they keep regenerating. Trolls have high damage as well. Trolls are better in the Garrison than the Kroxigor. Looks like somebody didn't play enough Crooked Moon. When you do hundreds of sieges with the Crooked Moon and the Green Slate, you do appreciate the garrisons. You find a way to win. While with the Savage Orcs, no such thing. No such thing. Who destroyed this place? Looks like it might be rebels again. Well, my opinion, the Three Kingdoms is even worse than Emperor Total War. And Emperor Total War was only bad because they created a huge game without any balancing and polish. They went size and not quality. The Garrison will be able to hold this, but we have military buildings, makes it a little bit problematic. This province is pretty good. Pottery, 3 ports in dice as well. What the hell happened here? It looks like rebels. Who are we at a war with here? 2 pirates, Knights of Origo, Follows Nagash, and the Luther Harkon. We can use the port here. It's a good chance we can occupy it. We'll start economy and then we'll work on the second army. Alexis, I'm pretty good. Get back to Total War and Warhammer. Regular streams. I have plenty of campaigns planned. Yoo-hoo. We need to spy on our enemies here. We're looking for Hans Marshall and Luther Harkon. It would be ideal if this guy actually just destroys Luther Harkon, so we don't have to bother with him. Looks like these guys have a pretty good army.
So, do not greet me as a friend.
Yoo-hoo! This one doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, it will not do anything. We have no connections. If we get the Zlan Huopek, we can connect... I mean, it does make a connection with Oixel. If I get Zlan Huopek, it'll connect with Awakening as well, and we can increase the tier of the commandments. Right now it doesn't do anything though. 2% not worth. Not worth. This is a Saurus Scar veteran. This is not even worth upgrading right now. Oh, we need to upgrade this. We definitely got to the point where we need a second army, but our economy is not really can really afford another army. We do have a serious upkeep production, Gorok. Hey, priest. Good morning. This is a disciplined skink chief. It's kinda useless right now though. It just needs to get to Stegen first. To attack is pretty good. This Rao's elite. You can get still more attack here. We designed Saurus in mind, skills, faction effects, technologies, better battle skills. Definitely had in mind that they get pretty much every single possible buff for them to be ultimate killers. They stopped pretty average, just really high damage and high health, but everything else comes later. I haven't even tried him for here properly. Wow, he lost to Luther Harkon. Goddamn zombies, bombers, OP. Henry van Goorst. Come on, man. Thought we were friends. Goddamn Luther Harkon. It's his fault. They're all with dissonance, so they hate us. Okay. So what are they gonna attack? They could attack Itza. They can just... I mean, this area is fortified, so it doesn't really matter. But, it should make sense. Make no sense, these guys declaring war. This is just bad RNG because of dissonance. And, Nakai has lost to Luther Harkon. Otherwise they would still be fighting Nakai instead. What? They have walls on tier 1? What the fuck? These guys have become a faction now. I'll take the 10,000, thank you very much. For some reason this faction has a ridiculous amount of money. And they are not even spending it. $16,000 spare change. Everybody wants to hug and hold hands and sing Kumbaya, except those bosses in the corner. Dr. Harkon barely survived here. Barely. I'm gonna go after him. We should take Zlan Huapek. Oh, it's bad tier. Bad tier. We should tell these guys to take Zlan Huapek. And we should go chase Luther Harkon. Holy shit, what? How is this corruption cleared so fast? Crazy! Yeah. We got to get rid of the troublemakers here. We get rid of the Vampire Coast and Huntsman Expedition. We are planning to get rid of these two next. And the rest is pretty much game over. We need to get a second army. We do have the money for it. It's the unit types. It's gonna be the same shit as the first army because there's nothing really that good. We don't have a good blessed spawns. Usually when you're getting a second army with Lizardman, you want blessed units in it, but might end up not getting lucky with it. So it feels bad, man, instead.
my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Yeah, the stocks, thank you. This is good now. This is good now. I wish they should they add 1 or 2 units of temple guards to the garrison. And same for this crime pool. They should add 1 or 2 units as a garrison. This is the worst building. There's so much shit on it and it's still crap. They just need to add 1 or 2 units garrison here, but it's still good enough even without a garrison. I think they should add 1 or 2 units of garrison here and here. But the Lizard can have at least more garrison options. Every faction should have extra garrison options, not just the garrison building. This third generation buff is very nice. It turns for this. We're fighting lizardmen, so we should just get all spears. Healing grinder all in our favor. With the spears, we'll make sure they don't do any nonsense. Shame this is not available. Usually you want to get this as well. They might not come here yet. Where the hell is the other guy? Was he wounded or something? Oh, he's already up there. Fine, fine. Oh, this is good. We didn't even pay for this. Those guys paid for it.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
It's actually pretty bad here because they might not be able to replenish in time.
Think the side again.
50-50, huh? We're getting some public orders soon. Without the commandment, this is a little bit problematic. We might need to get some public order here soon. There's nobody threatening this place, so I guess we could get public order in Mangrove Coast here.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
I will go in for Luther Harkonnen and the Hans Marshal next. They can attack here and here. And their military is nothing special. Only we were ally with these guys when the Purpleism declared war. These guys are probably just AFK without any input. We'll join war and we'll tell them to go attack that. Hey, Manly Davy. Davy. Davy, thank you for your support. Rome 2 is actually is probably the worst garrison system of all Total Wars. Depending what factions you played, Warhammer has better garrison system. Probably remembered it from the mods. The vanilla Rome 2 has probably some of the worst garrison system of all Total Wars. I'd rather take 3 units from castles and towns in Medieval 2 than that. Let's just add extra units on some buildings so can be used as extra garrison. Most people can't even defeat army with just a garrison, so it's kind of needed. I mean, there's Empire has extra garrison building, Vampires have extra garrison building. Every faction should have this option. Uther Harkon is on life support. Is nothing. Is this all he has? Before he recruits an army full of Necrofex Colossi. We're going after him now.
Don't cross wires.
You can confed Kalsorke. They're useful, so we didn't confederate them. I love how we join war here and they immediately war coordinate, and before then they were just AFK. We might need just this one for spying in the south. Lord Harkon is almost gone. He has enough time to get his army back. %10 cheaper upkeep for the Sauros Infantry and Temple Guards. It's so good. So good. How is there because of character there. Ever a high public order here. At the +3 here. We got strict. Then we have Lord Croak +5, +3. It's pretty good. This is, you know, the advantage of having such a high public order on a couple of characters that conquer, because you know you're gonna stabilize things much faster. It's not like they we need it here, but it's convenient. We'll definitely get the troops here. The Saurus Spears are absolute worst without the battle skill though. That 8 melee attack is critical. We do have +5 technology to the attack. But when they get that +8 and +5 and you know, additional 6 from the experience, they really can't kill shit. They're just really tanky. Oh wow. This will buy us a time. This should probably be the end of Luther now. Hey Booker! Classica Katama. I didn't even want to read it out loud. Yoo-hoo! I feel like we destroy Luther Harkon, Hans Marshall, and the Purple Lizardman, and pretty much campaign over. Play Nagarite. Like, we got rid of already Lord half of the troublemakers in Lastria, including Lord Skrolk, in Loki Felhard, the minor factions. We get rid of Luther Harkon, Hans Marshall, and the Silence of Zet. It's over. We can go play next campaign. Victory condition is so short here that we just need a couple more provinces after that and defeat Teclis in it, that's it. Teclis we can attack whenever we want. He trusts us, we are friends. So we take everything else and then destroy Teclis for the victory. Like monks are here, so we'll put our best infantry here.
Itza.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
What the hell? King of Vegetarian? Yeah, then we go to Ulton. If you want to play for the victory screen.
So does us.
Thank you, Blue Voodoo. Oh, I love this tree in the Garrison. Such a fun Garrison when you have this tree. Where's the Lord? There.
Turn its Rudons.
It's not like we are trying to prove something here by going for the victory screen with this campaign. This campaign is really easy. Critical mass is perfectly acceptable.
So Texki. Zoktakas. Skate Itz. Tack. So tactical.
Critical mass and last are basically just eliminating most of the enemies that are not your faction. No, not anymore. I made my peace with it with the Tic-Tac-Toe campaign leak. Made my peace with it. Since then, happy Elich.
Oh my god.
The only campaign where we're going for victory screen are the challenge ones.
Shit. What the hell?
Well, where we really go for the victory screen. Hey, Merit. Thank you for the 7 months. Like the Deadfish campaign we had with the Empire, or the 10 times Chaos. Those campaigns where we go for the victory screens for sure. Not just critical mass. I wanna avoid getting burned out for at least 5 weeks. And they're doing some damage. Those Croxigers not routing. Every time I see Red Ogres, I say to myself, it gotta be the most disappointing unit in the entire game. This faction actually has pretty good victory condition. It's actually how I would like to see victory conditions done with all the factions for a short campaign victory. Escari. Good morning. Well, you could make fun of Croxigors all you want, Cervantes, but they're still better than Red Ogres. You know, I watched a couple of multiplayer games when they were doing that Mumbo Jumbo, what's it called, Ever Chosen thingy. And each time I seen the Red Ogre in action, they lost. Because the opposing player didn't let the Red Ogres do too much. So he applied two types of pressure on the Ogres so they can't do shit. You're not gonna let a unit like this just running rampant. This is some serious power creep with that Skaven Lord. Look at it, they just recovered just at the end of it. That even better was fleeing there.
Loose to be suck.
Goddess los.
One of the plague monks had 0 kills. Huh. Must have been the warp lightning with the other guy, plague monks to defeat those maces. Defeat him and it will stabilize enough. Oh shit.
Not Scryer's will. Think decide again.
God damn. They might get quite a bit here.
Bad plan scheme.
I don't think we can win actually the next battle. And shit wizard down here.
Malfunction.
Probably gonna get full army here. The public order comes from building, same as the Empire.
I thought I was the crazy one.
Make sure Lord Harkin is dead here. Hey, Bumblum. Recruit Lord and Regiments of Renown. We need 6. So, not happening. Unless somebody has a public order here. Which, no. This guy has +2 public order. Yes. +2 public order. Okay, perfect. And we'll just get rid of them and get the public order buff once they're dead, and the Garrison will replenish after that. They take 1 turn to apply Hangman, so they can apply immediately. I have Iron Disciplinarian. The public order with Lizardman gets joke once you get tier 3 and Honored Elders. Public order +1. Each building on tier 3 +2. And then you have +3 on tier 5. +1, +1. But once you get this, it's always a joke, even in Legendary. Just until then, it requires a little bit more. Hey, Bress. When I build the campaign skills on the Lords, I go with 3 points in our Disciplinarian, 1 point in Fervent, to unlock Gemonic Sustenance and the Renown and Feared. On Lizardmen, Renown and Feared is critical, just too strong. That shit is overpowerful for Lizardmen, pretty much. Get one more of this. Lord Croak, and there is also authoritarian, another +3. Lord Croak gives +8, so everything we conquer, the public order stabilizes pretty fast. And Teclis is doing good because nobody's bothering him anymore. Limit Mazmundi. Not yet. It's the Garrison here. The towers should be very strong. So whatever they send will definitely be underestimate the defenses. This is Itza. The rays of light are very powerful. It's like this is like that, and the Skaven tier 4 and tier 5 are the strongest towers in the game. Eglis is doing good, and he's barely ranked 67. Little luck, Luther Harkin is dead, destroyed next turn. He could flee. And then we just go for the Hans Marshal, and then we can get focus on Sandals of Zeti after that. We get all that real estate after those two, we'll pretty much become a superpower in a matter of 23 turns. We ally with the Gran Pepe, we don't need Ishlams of Lastria, we can ally for the rest of the settlements as well. For the victory condition, only thing we're gonna be missing is the destroy Teclis. This faction has one of the most convenient and well-thought short campaign victories in the game. Pretty much need to destroy 5 factions in Austria and get the provinces. Get 3-star chambers as well. That's how pretty much every campaign should have a short campaign victory. So you need provinces, not all of them. You don't need the Spine of Sotek, and you don't need the Ishmus. And you have to destroy these 5 factions. Pretty much Teclis is your friend, while these 4 are on your shit list to kill anyways. Teclis is convenient to fight the others while the others live. When the others are dead, then you turn on Teclis, big stave whenever you want. Target his capitals, and he can really recover after that. 3-star chambers as well. It would be funny if we had 10 times chaos in this campaign, but we won the campaign before the chaos. I'm glad somebody didn't gift 200 subs for 600 to be met for this campaign. That would have been silly. More blessed hour of spears, come on.
God, uncanny.
This should be fine for a few turns, so we can replenish. This guy has +3 public order now. Some lizardmen don't really care about the warm bloods. Unless you're lizardmen, they're gonna kill everybody. Well, Gorok is pretty good. This is a nice new player-friendly faction like Dwarves or the... I mean, Dwarves has become kinda hard with the changes for new players. Nice faction to, start, lizardmen for the first time. Yeah, the Itza is a very strong starting location, and you get Lord Croak. It's very powerful. Gorok is basically Grimgor, but instead of you know, hitting really hard, he's just can't die.
You must die.
Good level shit wizard a bit here, huh? And nerfy. Oh, hey there, Luther Harkon. Die, Luther Harkon. What the fuck? See that power, balance of power? AI would have died there, suicided, lost most of their army. We could try a bit of the oh, this is small battlefield. So what are these guys even shooting? 100 range? Not really familiar with this unit. I'm gonna get murdered here. So they're using tails to shoot some poison. Pretty good damage though. 3 shots. This might be nice for harassment. Because the Saurus lack mobility. That's why you need fast range to go with them. These are Saurus with 5% ward save, 10% physical resistance, and 5% magic resistance. It's a no regular Saurus here. On top of that, they can get the technology battle skills, veteran battle skills. It's a little bit overkill. And they have extra 10 melee defense as well, not just resistance. Well, the radius is always always incorrect. I've never seen a single unit that has a correct radius. It's usually like 10% less than what it shows. Pretty sweet attack here. Well, Harkon is actually amazing when he gets on his Terrorgeist. Very nice for tanking and blocking stuff. I have not really seen him much in action, Booker. It's too early to say. But they look like a good micro unit. It's like if you don't have anything else to micro, which you rarely have with a bunch of Saurus, might not be too bad to have If you're not a fan of Pterodons. Pterodons are amazing, especially when you have access to Oixel. Fucking hell, did I queue the multiplayer or something here? What the fuck is this shit? You can't win, Luther Hark, with a heavy regeneration! You can't win! He routed the moment he ran out of bullets. Yeah, Luther Harkin is a vampire, and the vampires are faster than Saurus. Oh, that makes sense. Nice crumbling, huh? Goro collects attack, that's why we need that plus 10 from his skill. Oh, this was easy to finish him off. Get additional magic resistance for Gorok. Yeah, that's just what he needs. The Vampire Coast is history. Next on our hit list is Hans Marshall Expedition. This is a very strong skill. Lowers upkeep for the Saurus and Cold Ones, Temple Guards, gives Ward 7 public order to all provinces. Very strong skill. Then you have upkeep reduction from the faction 20%, another 20% here, 5% here, 15% there, another 8% there, and then another 10% here. Greenskins, yeah, they exist, they're in this game. This is Lisbon. Now we put them one on this army, we don't need scouts. Doesn't matter what skill they have. Just look okay here now with extra public order. Need to make money here.
Oh Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
We can put the Umbral Tide here. Thank you, Tama. If you guys don't know, this is the second second part of the stream today. We already had over 4 hours earlier. We're back to regular streams, about 7 hours. With December, we'll have regular and longer. Pretty much all of is gonna be Warhammer 2, unless I feel like, you know, something else to mix it up a bit. I'm not even sure we can finish the 8 campaigns we have planned in the next 5 weeks. 3 of them could be a critical mass. 3 of them will be long though, and hard. At least 6 days each. Maybe. The survival ones are 1 or 2 days. Not doing quest battle. We tried to do it once and we failed. The quest battle is broken. We can do it later when you have an overpowered army. The reward is absolute garbage, so there's like no point doing it. Yeah, we defended them against the first forces, but then the Luther Harkonnen army arrived and they were just sniping Nakai. He got killed. He had to deal with a Halbert Lord, then with a big lobster, and then with Luther Harkonnen Terrorgeist. And all of them were just targeting Nakai. The enemy not only don't have too many units, but the difficulty affects it to the point where it's too much. And the Lisbon are slow. The fact you have to babysit the 2 lords so they don't die, and the one is on the other side of the map, it makes it quite difficult. So early on, you just ignore it. Once you have a veteran army later on, then you do it if you really want to do it. But the item is just one of the worst in the game, so what's the point? Why do quest battle if you don't get any rewards for it? It's the worst quest battle I've seen so far. It feels like it was rushed in its creation and not properly tested. I should visit.
Stink lots!
Battle is not even fun. It's just frustrating. You rush to suicide units just to complete it, and what you get reward, you get slapped on the face with the garbage. Really bad. Think again. I think we can keep this one 5 turns. And Teclis are taking this one. Look at this military setup here. put a salamander unit here. Man is good, and we can get some experience here.
You must die.
Next action in 4 turns. This campaign is gonna be just sweet and short. Nobody sabotaged anything. At this point, it doesn't even matter anymore. We have a Nagaret next, and then we have Wood Elves. Nagaret is a challenge one. We just have to survive 100 turns. Might be short, easy, or might be brutally short, hard as well. As in, we have a 1 restart. And Wood Elves is melee challenge. Most of the range units are not allowed. Ah yeah, the Clump Pestilence has been unlocked as well now, Rubio. I'm almost certain that one is gonna be defeat. M28. Only ones that are not unlocked are M29 and M30. The M28 is probably impossible, but we'll still try. Itza addition to the last 3 made it living hell for the Clump Pestilence. Shit Wizard is a mini Pepe, and the mini Pepe no longer shit. Feels good, man. Feels good. Proper traits, proper lore. Feels good, man.
Sora's ice. Gorga! Oreo Doctor. Sora's eats. Sora's ice. Fall! Sora's ice.
Yoo-hoo.
Chumas Liza! Tek tok tok! Sorceress! Dortanax!
I have terror here.
Tok tok! Sorceress! Dora!
Didn't even put any sound effect for that one. They charge money for that shit.
Zoltak!
So here in Total War Troy, some units will be able to click a button to switch to different weapons. I mean, this is not a new thing in Total War. For example, the pike units had short sword and shields, not just pikes. In Rome Total War modded versions, it was common for some units to have two weapons. So there's gonna be a button for a unit to switch to different weapons. They might update Black Orcs with that shit. Holy shit! How many of these things is he gonna cast? Go away. Life, a lot of life on Mini Pepe. Yeah, the Black Orcs should pretty much use shields until they get into melee, then switch to big choppers. Black Orcs should be pretty much impervious to missiles unless it's artillery. Why is this guy not even taking any damage? What the fuck is this shit? Overtuned garbage. I'm so triggered sometimes on this Warlock Masters. It's such a bullshit power creep. With the AI stats, it's pretty much a Sword Master Lord that casts Warp Lightning. He's taking like no damage. What the hell, man? There's a lot of life as well. That's a nice one. This is getting stabilized for sure. We should definitely take this one. Poison arm. It's so nice that you can get poison on the follower. Especially for lords like this. Unless we connect through Zlan Hopek, we won't be able to get Geomantic there buffed, linked. We've taken this element. Makes you wonder who's gonna rebel here. Probably just Undead or this Skaven. Pretty nice trade money.
Compromise. Long time.
If the Games Workshop partner up with the Marvel, who is owned by Disney, are you ready for Disney's Princess sequel in a few years? Well, I don't mind Disney Princess sequel, but we would probably get like a female Arcane who's played by some Asian, and you know, some cringe-worthy dialogue that, you know, would just want to make you shit yourself. God damn, but fucking hell, I rewatched God Lord of the Rings last week. Doesn't Overwatch have a female colic? Is this Dresden? What? Who's Dresden? We need like an experimental Garrison fight where we can actually see how reliable this range damage is.
Itza.
I don't know, guys. I don't know what everybody on Twitch, you know. Like, I don't know if you mean is a Twitch streamer name or some other guy from outside Twitch, YouTube, or you're meaning about a city. You never know these days. Then you have this, you know, who's Dresden Pepega, you know. Better just ignore these comments. I know that Dresden is a city in Germany. But maybe also a person, you know. One time the people give me shit for not knowing who was it. I already forgot. Was some big streamer with no camera as well when they were comparing shit. Pretty good kills on the pterodons, and we were pushing forward. Pretty much just stormed them. This is Temple of Kara, just occupied. We might get Luxland from in a confederation. This is giving an attack and armor to the Saurus. We barely touched the bell skills because we had the old Crow Curly with us, so we didn't need to. We went for the campaign skills first.
Compromise. Conserve.
So one force is here, but nothing special. There's one army here, at least 12 to 14 units. That looks like they almost lost the battle somewhere. They have dissonance, so they definitely won't want to fight. We're eliminating Hans Marshal next.
High Lawmaster of Hope.
Okay. Get rid of Hans Marsh, and then we can just focus on Sentinels of Zeti. Slowly confederate Tlaxlan, the Henuen, and build up. Spectazuma is in ruins, what? What the hell? Why is that city in ruins? They're gems. This These guys are gonna give us peace treaty in 5 turns instead. They're gonna declare war again.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty lord. The wisest amongst them will know that fate is on your side. I have foreseen it.
Slotsley Scheitax.
No way this shit is a ruin. No way. What the fuck? The whole province is in ruins? Why are they ignoring it like the plague? What the hell? Province is in the ruins. Look at this. What the? Why these idiots are declaring war on our people instead of taking this province and building it up? Terrible. Look at this. Whole province in ruins. I mean, you can mistake it since they're available. Got some artillery and big monsters. Rather than solely fall into second plan when you have this available. This is useless the moment you have this tier 4. Got one more spy here. They have honored elder, the Sauruscar veterans. So it's nice to get a couple of them to rank 20. Looks like they went for Pahwaks there. Yeah, the low leadership on the sirens and the can rates, you know, doesn't guarantee they're gonna stabilize, even if they stop fighting. You need about 20 leadership on sirens and cannon rates to prevent this. That's pretty much the only way to do it. It's kind of stupid. Well, the AI doesn't even take crumbling damage, while your guys just die. That's why you always need invocation hack ready. So shit like this doesn't happen. Probably the most critical thing in a undead army, the invocation hack. One or two casters with that. Especially until your units are not veteran rank 7. I mean, cookies, it could be worse. You could just look away for 5 seconds, the enemy lord just beelines to heavy infantry unit, goes through them like it's a bunch of grass, and in 3 hits puts your necrotech to such low health that he's just gonna crumbles with the remaining 1000 health to death, and he's rank 19. It could always be worse. Not that you don't even have invocation hack in this case to save him. Certainly there are 2 remaining forces here. Necrotechs are used to dying before rank immortality, because they're so squishy and weak. They don't even deserve gear compared to the other characters. And you kinda want them in the army for the moment, and so you can actually level them up at that point. Federin, it sounds like his unit just crumbled to death. It didn't stabilize leadership. This is a random thing, this is not guaranteed. The AI on Legendary has it so high they always stabilize. While the player, it's not guaranteed that will happen. So he can pull out a unit with base leadership, because the Undead have low base leadership out of combat, and that unit might not stabilize and the rest of the fight just crumble to death. And as the unit is crumbling, he's losing further leadership and it's making it worse. There's no guarantee it will recover. So it just crumbles to death. Crumbles and is destroyed. Never. Oh, nice 2 bells here. What the hell is this red, man? He has a rank 9 army, but it's all shitty units. Oh my god, look at the balance of power. Oh man. But still, if the unit recovers Akitama, which is a chance, it will recover with 20 leadership. In most situations. Even if it's taking damage, there's a chance, but not a guarantee. For the AI, this is so high, it's almost guaranteed. For the player, it's not high. We're gonna lightning strike this one, and then we're gonna attack the city. So we get we are gonna fight him twice anyways. In a regular case, if a unit is has lost leadership, it's fleeing. So you don't have control over it. And this is a random if the unit will recover. It's not a guarantee. But in the case of the undead, they'll just keep taking damage. And instead of them fleeing from the battlefield, they actually get destroyed. So undead units get destroyed if they don't recover. And they could be like behind here, behind these units, and they still keep crumbling for 1 minute and they die. There's nothing, you know, it's like, you need high ranks and bigger aura if you want to prevent this. Early on, it's kind of hard to prevent this. It's not guaranteed they're gonna survive if they're taking damage. It's like, it's the undead. Why do you think the main Lord of the Vampire spell is healing? guys will be really pressured there. This is just stomp here.
Keep your heads down, men! They're coming! All rigs take! Retreat!
Do it, Itza!
Rebels might actually finish them off. Army on the left, army on the right, 50-50. The 10 leadership and 10 defense they get from technology is so broken for the AI. Send the Saurus to shock them, while the Pterodons are harassing the range. Pterodons are super annoying to anything that wants to shoot.
Itza! It's a book!
We need to keep moving so they keep skirmishing us and not annoying us other way or in other ways. Guns can melt these things for sure. They're not the same unit, it's a little bit problematic to decide you know, when you're gonna drop the rocks. That's why you wanna have all of them same if you're gonna use dismanning. So you can just drop rocks without bothering that much. Yoo-hoo! With the sound from that that thing. Starting to break. We do a pretty good shock here. They have high leadership, but still, they're just getting stomped. The range units are still keeping them active here in the fight. I think they're very close to break. Barely taking any damage. Should break. If we don't take damage and they're just getting stomped, it'll cause armor losses to trigger sooner. As the leadership is in our favor, they couldn't keep up. Like in this case here. So pretty much their lord was only thing that was holding them. We touch their lord, we hit them with terror and they're gonna break. He's actually not susceptible to terror. Yeah, but he got hit by a stronger unit. Close victory. Damn! Lose 5% army, close victory. They already put you next to Pirhus of Epirus. Close victory, lost 5% of the army. I don't even have much range in this army or healing. Broken victory results, man. Never fixed. Posted on Reddit. It's like this is like a post about victory results every hour on Reddit. The victory results been broken since Bertoni got the list of Morhem 1. More than 5%. My bad. 5.3%. Okay, you happy? Jeez. This is rank 20 now. I mean, that's good stuff. What you playing these days, Rick? Why the hell these guys declare war? They haven't caused one single attack so far here. Just trolling.
You beasts shall pay for interfering in the Empire's business.
He's trading with Hexoatl, but he's
Oh my god.
allied with Hans Marshall
Have you seen that
expedition.
shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
He's at war with Claudoplation, Clan Rectus, Tyrannoc as well. Thank you, Hype. Bet you next turn. You still haven't played Battle Bars yourself, Rick? Oh man, I had a lot of fun with Ruby's kids. Oh man, that came out wrong. The last company in Battle Bars. You see what you did there, Ruby? It's all your fault. We had some really good characters there. Our last company in Belarus was called Ruby's Kids. Nitz was MVP at the end.
Igor Takbal.
What? Who are they gonna fight if we do this? Might fight Teclis. The last time we played the long game, Ruby Nubia was MVP, so the company was named after him. I think the next company is gonna be Nitz Chosen. Nitz is chosen. Nitz Chosen. Nitz Chosen. Something like that. Playing with the Lone Wolf. Started with a Hedge Knight. You have only 12 in the company max. Come on, what the fuck is up with these guys? Peace treaty, non-aggression, peg, declare war. Peace treaty, non-aggression, peg, declare war. What the hell is up with this spaghetti code? These guys didn't even have the military readiness. I think I might go for Teclis.
Citra does not serve.
Declare war here.
Spirit.
There is no limit to my power.
Gordokoretor. Sikal.
I'll ignore that.
Hans Marshall Edition going down next. Are you serious? These guys are ignoring this? What the hell? This is tier 3 because we are ally down. How many settlements do these guys have?
Orders from above.
Only one. I might destroy them next. Looks like they have 3 armies in one settlement.
The stars align. Only one treaty is possible.
We have his teacher, the Grandes Pepe, in our army. And he's like, I don't care. I have no emotion. Yoo-hoo. This one is nice here, but this more armor and missile resistance for the Saurus. Holy shit! This unit gets so many resistances, especially with the Lord Croak in the army and Gorok. Gorok gives him 10% of his resist too. Have dissonance, so they're gonna be hostile. Just failed to build anything.
You called?
Yeah, it makes sense to destroy New World colonies next. Before they declare a war and invite Hexal to war. This place is barely tier 2. Not lost. The drowns are also in the area, but the further more north we go, the more we can, the more wars we can get on us from the other factions. We don't need Ishmas of Last, we just need northern and southern jungles of Paholax in this area. Tomaco Peaks and Pahuax. We don't need the Exoatl. We can just get the lines with the Gran Pepe. Yoo-hoo. Who did this? Akatama. Yes, Akatama. It's a versatile emote, yours. It's a combination of haha and Pepe love. What happened to mission failed me the quest battle? We can do it again. Keep doing it until you succeed. But the reward is really bad, so there's no point doing that. Other than, you know, say you've done it. It's one of the worst items in the game. I fail. Woohoo! Vashnar is spawned somewhere. Not sure why I moved it there. This place doesn't really need it. I don't know, guys, if I can win this, but I'll do my best. How long is stream going to be today? 7 hours. We already had over 6 though. This is the second part. We're back to regular streams fail. It'll be slightly longer than 7, sometimes longer in December. Well, I could always send it to Legend of Total War. You'll put one of those clickbaits on the picture, and he'll do it. He'll practice and win the battle until it's won. Even the Legend of Total War might have trouble on this one on the first try. You know, so you never know how many times he does it until it's complete. But he'll do it. I meant clickbait. Elich tired. Elich tired. Look at the damage, man. Must be nice to have such consistent accuracy there. What is a jailbait? 35-year-old high elf. I was reading Reddit topic regarding some lore somebody posted, and it mentioned jailbait. Nice towers there, nice towers. What the fuck? So this pyramid is outside the city, but my dino is inside the city and the door are still not destroyed. God damn it, man, this shit is so messed up. The second I stop moving these guys, they take some serious damage. Especially if the guns are shooting them. Was it the smug face malekith? Yeah, I think that was a picture, the smug face malekith. I think someone mentioned jailbait there. Fucking hell, look at those glitch doors. Oh man. Why is this thing allowed? It's been for years, man, years. So irritating. Somehow we managed to get both Gorok and our dino inside while the doors are still owned by the enemy. The end of Hans Marshall expedition. 4 out of 5. The last on the kill list is Stateless, but we don't have the rest of the last three, so it's kind of pointless to go after him right now. What we are here, we can also destroy the New World colonies. So we destroyed Clan Pestilence, Blessed Dread, Vampire Coast, and the Hans Marshall Expedition. And lastly, we just have to destroy Order of Lord Masters and take the provinces. I think the only thing these guys have is here. They have one tier 3 settlement. We'll end them before they ally with exile or declare war on us. These guys will no doubt declare war again. Looks like Teclis is going after the Sentinels as well. So the northern jungles of Paholax is the northernmost province we need. Yeah. And it looks like the capital is in ruins. How is it this possible? This is in ruins, this is in ruins, and this is all ruins. What the hell? In the old world they're just bunch of cockroaches. Here they're just ignoring good real estate. Probably gonna attack us once we destroy New World colonies. She's gonna have a stalemate with them, it seems. Also only one settlement.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Gremlin.
You seen that shit? Holy shit.
We could have started this last turn now. Where is she? What's her strength? We could also just go here first then. There was a rebellion recently here. They have two settlements. This one here. We don't have the capital here either. This one here. Let's have this one here, and this one there. Come from all buildings. That's what we need here. So it's pretty good in tier 3. Going for the vampires here first makes more sense. Destroy the drowned and then go for the swamp town. Eliminate the remaining minor factions here. We don't need to destroy them really. on the list, but they have Monumental Moon, which is part of the southern jungles. The northern jungles is in pretty bad shape. This one should be easy to take after we take this one down. And this will secure the north of Lastria. Northern Lastria, I mean. The Ishmus is the northernmost province. And it's not part of the victory condition. So the northernmost is the northern jungles. And the southern jungles of Paholaxu.
Hooked up. Is a sword.
This guy's actually gonna go after the Teclis' regions. Yeah, there's only one settlement.
Lady, make your case quickly before my arrows find you. No.
No. We have to ignore this one for now, we don't have the capital. Second army is almost ready to start taking settlements as well. Gonna go smoother after that. And it's gonna be smoother after that. This place is rebellious. We don't have the commandment. About 9 negative public order here. So again, here, Star Chamber, Weapon Crafters Commune. Weapon Crafters Commune. It's tier 3 now. Get it here. So you're not really fighting anybody in this area. Not right now. So we can get a little bit more money here. This one definitely need walls. This one, Slaughterland is Super tuned on and need walls. Not right now. Then again, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Just need this one to unlock technology. I barely played SFO. I played one Chaos Campaign in Warhammer 2 and one Beastman Campaign in Warhammer 1. If I tried it 10 times Chaos Invasion mode, it makes the endgame an actual challenge. Oh man, sure. I think I can remove this one here. Don't need this one here anymore, there's enough public order here. Yeah, this is fine. This building here is. I wish it was safer for more income, but it's a little bit too greedy because these guys are still here. If there were not these guys here, I would definitely drop walls in this one and this one. But these guys can randomly declare war. Teclis, alliance with Teclis is stable. Ogrim Dude Hammer. If you want to watch 10 times Chaos campaigns, we have one with Wars and one with Empire. We did try it a bit with Nagarond in the Rain Challenged, and Avalon got short because of the other rules. But below the video screen, below the you have a link to YouTube playlists, and you can check the previous campaigns. The last Dwarves campaign and the last Empire campaign had 10 times Chaos. Hey there, bro. Coming the Bunchins went to bed. Yeah. We're pretty much snowballing right now. We destroyed all the pretty much troublemakers. There's some minor factions and Tackless left. And it kind of feels silly to go to war with Tackless. Not even for the victory screen. This is a pretty easy and short campaign. I don't think I even wanna continue playing this campaign because I wanna be fresh for the Mazda Mundi when I play him next. The Lizardmen get bored pretty fast after the early game. Where did he go? Doesn't look like they went in the city.
The crew are restless.
Okay. I mean, we did try the Itza. There was like no, we didn't really had any sabotages, so it went all smoothly. Pretty much just we need to take provinces. Plan here is to take this and then just build up. Take this, build up, betray Tackless, and victory screen. We'll not even see chaos. Yeah, I'm thinking pretty much happy with that. Pretty much happy with that. We're gonna play Nagarite tomorrow. We destroyed Lord Skrolk, Luther Harkon, Lokir Felhard, Marcus. We are military allies with Tackless. We're just basically easy mode taking the rest of the Lastria, and then we're gonna betray Tackless and take his lands, and it's victory screen. This is probably one of the best short campaign victories they've done. It actually is short. You can do it under 20 hours. We are getting our second big army as well. But like the moment we stabilized Oixel and taken Awakening while building a second army, that was it. Gorok with Lord Croak moving around is just you know, the ender of things. Just they can't do anything to stop him. The Nagarite campaign is also probably going to be short, 1 or 2 streams. We just have to survive 100 turns while we're fighting everybody. These campaigns are unpredictable because you don't know if they're going to try to kill us or ignore us. A long, very long Lizardman campaign is next year with Lord Mazdamundi. We have too many milestone campaigns queued right now. This one didn't have any special challenge and it's pretty easy one, so I guess we could I could cut it short as well. Why not Temple Guards? We don't need Temple Guards. Only time you want to go Temple Guards is on Lord Mazdamundi and your third Lord. It's an economic thing. Temple Guards are overkill. Third Lord meaning you play a longer campaign, and Lord Mazdamundi because they are 50% off. Where's he going? What? Should have checked diplomacy. Did you go defeated? That was a wasted moment. It went poof. This place will be stable on tier 4. Oh, Clone Fester is back.
Never wrong. Kaugaratok Aikasa. Loshimne.
We can tell them to take this and then confederate.
High Lawmaster of Hoenn.
We don't only care about this place right now. Somebody else can build it up for us as well. My last Kroger campaign I was actually allied with Quick. It's quite nice. But diplomacy doesn't work in this game.
What are you, Chok Chok?
Kroger and Quick Headtaker best friends last campaign. Oh, we don't care about this settlement. I'm looking forward to the Wood Elf campaign. Other than Wood Elf, I'm not really excited about the campaigns we have ahead of us. For some reason. Everything feels like so less after Empire 10 times Chaos and Dwarfs 10 times Chaos. So less. We've been playing too much Warhammer 2 over the since release. I'm gonna be hitting 4,000 hours soon. Over 100 campaigns or so. Approaching 200 campaigns in Warhammer series. I declare war. Are you gonna attack as well? Look at these idiots. Pestilence, yeah, I'm excited about Pestilence as well, Rubio. Don't expect to win that one, but definitely willing to try. SK got destroyed as well. Things going smooth in the north. Am I gonna play Neutral War when we come out? Troy? Yeah, I will. Excited for that one.
Compromise.
I wasted one turn here, so we are a little bit behind.
Slut skink.
But these guys are almost dead.
Absolutely not.
M16, Frosty, M16.
Logistical.
Army on the left, army on the right, 50-50. Well, we gotta get a new content for this game in a few weeks, but they should make things exciting for a few weeks at least 2 weeks. Maybe they release some nice patch with it as well. Oh man, we have to go into the trees there.
Itza.
Maybe they still move the artillery here. Stegodon's overall is the best dinosaur for the lizardman. This is a long-range artillery on it. Yeah. It's exciting because we don't know what it's going to be. But right now the game kind of lost repair value right now because the Chaos and the Beast campaign is in such a shitty state. Because everybody else is just whack-a-moling. Hold Alt and click on one of the units with the left mouse button, and then you drag. Drag with the mouse. Right click to cancel. With control you can also rotate them. Right mouse button to cancel. So you basically click on units and then Alt anywhere to drag them. You're going to drag the select units. And they're gonna stay in formation. It's more convenient than moving log groups. Because you know, you're moving a big force, they're gonna remember the formation they are, position they're going to, and then you know, you can just split them. You know, you just select which ones you want to drag. There, this is a really bad spot for the artillery. Salmander's got attacked though. They have a pretty good armor, but they don't have the toughness, the health to survive being poked by spears for too long. Even if they're clan rats. Clan rats in campaign are pretty much Skaven slaves. The Skaven slaves are unusable, it's just a multiplayer unit. It's not very often you see plague monks routing like that. I guess too many dinos for them. One thing about the Resident hunting pack, both the hunting packs are pretty good, but you have to invest micro. You have to really invest into them. So it's a versatile unit. Losing the special against large and the shock of the horn ones, it's kinda better than the cavalry the Lizardmen have, especially because it has that decent range attack. The cavalry is in a really bad spot right now in the game due to difficulty, since the AI gets so much experience. Splitting looks are actually murdering that unit. A unit which is fast and can fight both melee and range, harassment and one with damage dealing, those are really sweet units. These units are not letting go, huh? Guess we haven't sent enough terror here. Oh, the Skaven are getting their second win here. This unit will get surrounded and killed if we leave them here. I'm in the route here since they're surrounded there. It's kinda annoying because they're in the trees and our units are disengaging so easily there. Each of these spears just need one terror unit close. I mean, the Stegadon's barely taking any damage, of course. Now with Lord of Life, I don't know how they're gonna get killed. That's without battle skills and technologies as well. The worst part about the Serve More Lampers right now is the fact the vampire counts can't really do anything anymore. And I kinda like fighting vampire counts. And when the player is Chaos and or Beastman, it's just a frustrating whack-a-mole experience.
Not enough warpstone.
Angry Wisp. Do need the battle skill here more than we need more voodoo. This one might die, maybe we should have merged it. Oh, it's pretty good.
Sword.
This army is just missing missing some heroes. You also have some blessed units here. I'm gonna be definitely going more into detail using various units when we play a long Lizardman campaign, especially the Saurian ones. Maybe they receive one more buffs until then. Been on quite an underwhelming unit so far. They did buff them once already, at least the hitboxes, but that miss resistance 15% is a joke, especially for the AI. It should be like 30%. Can really enjoy a Lizardman campaign and plan to play a long one because you barely get any blessed units. The Lizardman campaigns are fun because the blessed units. And this is RNG. Not guaranteed. This is the second day we play this campaign, and we haven't gotten a single blessed Saurus warrior with shields. That's their most basic unit. How goes Itza? Pretty smooth. We eliminated pretty much the opposition, and we just slowly expanding and snowballing. Two armies, this is gonna be a bit twice as fast. Like it's like one or two more streams and we have all of Lastria and a victory screen, but I think we're gonna play Nagarite tomorrow already. I think this campaign is like 80 turns for short victory. Come on, man. Well, we could have had it already if I didn't misclick the movement on the other side. It looks like it's just one town here with 3 armies. And they're taking some damage because they finished off the drowned last army. So part of the Heroes of Might and Magic is 5-word playing. Yeah, 5 is pretty good. It looks too dated. I'll get the Hota add-on for the 3. It looks pretty good. Don't just play the basic 3. So install Heroes 3 on GOG, and then you download this. Click, 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 click. Switch to English. Play. That's simple. And looks like better than the that official HD release that was just a money grab. It has that classic chess feel, so it's not really outdated. It's the style of it. In a way, the 3D approach they did on the map made it look worse. I think the Heroes 3 style is timeless. When it gives you the Russian gibberish, whatever the language pops, just click yes, 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 and then when it's the setup, there's a slider switch to English. This might be a little confusing. Like, let me just show you. Oh shit. So the setup might look like this when you click yes also, and you just click English and that's it. The settings here are pretty good, you just English and play. Well, Diablo 2 didn't receive the same support Green Wisp. It's, you know, it takes some serious effort to make it proper resolution and extra stash space. I'm still hoping Blizzard patches Diablo 2 where we get proper stash. Stash has been always shit part of Diablo 2, even back in the day. Like the main complaint in 2003 about Diablo 2 was not even the botters, but the stash size and the muling. This was so annoying. They put like 33 types of runes and can't even fit them in your stash. What a joke.
Plan scheme is discovered. Garrison.
That plugin you can use feels like cheating though. I've never really could use it though. So that's it for Diablo 2.
Shaka.
They actually did fix that Green Wisp in the last 2 updates. You can pretty much get high runes daily now. That was the best change they did. Because the original drop rate for the runes were pretty much supporting the sellers and the botters and the, you know, the worst part of the game. You don't have to run Pete over and over Dream Wisp now. Even just doing ball runs probably gives you 5 times a higher chance to get the runes than before. But it's still, you know, 5 times 0.00001 is, you know, still low. Down the Dead. New world colonists will follow. We'll take this settlement, its ruins. That's not Jungles of Aholaxa. Confederate this. Slowly get these settlements here. Confederate these guys here as well. When it's available. Slowly chop at Sentinels. Confederate the Henwen. And when everything is built up nicely with 3 armies, surgical strike and take lists for the victory screen. That's what's pretty much how we would go. But we will not do that. We'll be starting Nagarite first thing tomorrow, the next campaign. I'm gonna do my best to avoid getting burned out. This is 2 more streams to get victory screen here, but we'll accept it here. This is a pretty easy faction. If you never played the Lizardmen, highly recommend try Gorok. Overpowered. This is one of the strongest starts in the game. Just don't do his quest bell. Item is useless and the quest bell is broken. That's it for that, boys. I'll see you tomorrow with Alitinar.